Hey guys, it's me, Christiana Gaudette. It is Friday, January 31st, and we are here doing a whole new thing that I've started now. You know, I do my Monday 3-card reading for the week. And so now on Friday, I like to come on and do a weekly wrap-up. How did the week go? What happened? You know, so often we look to tarot for thoughts of what we need to do or how to understand something, or even looking for a future prediction. But sometimes it's really good to sort of use tarot to look to the past, not just in terms of how we understand the past to get to the future, but to actually sort of say, you know, what went right, what went wrong, to recap, to review. It helps a lot. And so that's what we're doing here today. Hey, Liz, nice to see you. So before we get to that, I just want to remind you about StarCon. StarCon, of course, is a brand new tarot conference. It will be held in January 2021 in Palm Beach Gardens. We'll have much more information about that, as well as registration information coming very, very soon. But I just want to keep that on your radar. I also want to remind you that next week, the first week in February, Global Tarot Circle on Wednesday. That means we'll be right here from 7 to 8 doing readings and doing some informal tarot workshop stuff. And also here in my Palm City office, on the 6th, we're doing a murder mystery. So if you're local and want to come do that, that would be really fun. Nilsa, Leisha, it's nice to see you all here. So let's do the weekly wrap-up. I only have a few minutes, but if you would like some cards for your weekly wrap-up, go ahead and ask. I'll get to as many people as I can. Let me start with one for me and one for the planet. My week, what can we say about my week? The 6 of Cups reversed. You know, that makes a lot of sense because I went to Tampa. I did my Tampa tour. It was really successful, and I got to see a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time. And I got to do some things that I haven't done in a long time that I really, really enjoyed. So that was really a highlight of my week. Okay, let's see. We've got Neil. Nice to see you. Karen, Rogerio. And Neil is first in line, so let's get to you. Neil, how was your week? Oh, you know what? I said I'd do one for the planet as well. How was the week for the planet? The Hierophant reversed, man. People on this planet are still trying to figure out who should lead us, what should our direction be, what is our goal. It's been a tough week in a lot of countries, and we know that. Okay, let's see what we got here. So for Neil, here we go, your weekly wrap-up. Let's see what we have. 9 of Swords. Neil, it's been a tough week for you, but then also Knight of Swords. So good, so good. So even though it's been a tough week, you come out on top, Neil. You have been smart, you have been capable, you have been decisive, you have moved swiftly. So on the inside, you might be cringing, but on the outside, you're moving forward and making great decisions. Very well done. Okay, Liz, how's your week? Let's see. You're making me drop cards. Now, I can't really blame that on you. But it's fun because the card I dropped is the 7 of Cups, which can kind of be this card of confusion and stuff. Liz, I think you've had a little bit of a tough week. We see confusion. We see the need for patience. We see a lot that you are dealing with. But, Liz, you end up the week in control. So it's been tough, but you're in control. You're on top of it. You're okay. Betty, how was your week? Let's find out. Neil says, holy smokes, so on. Sorry, it was a tough week, but you know you did a good job. Okay. And Liz says, yes, yes, yes. So you're in control, Liz. You're on top of it. Okay, Betty, how was your week? Oh, the sun. You know, you may have had to deal with some difficult people, Betty, and you may have had some difficult conversations, and there may have been some conflict, but you have worked hard, you've put yourself in a good position, and you've found some positivity this week. So I think that's been good. That's been good. Okay, Deirdre, nice to see you. Okay. So Karen, we're doing weekly wrap-ups. So if you're asking for a card, I assume that's what you're asking for. So let's see how your week was, Karen. The Knight of Cups and the Hermit. So, you know, there's a lot here about love. There's a lot here about moving forward. There's a lot here about figuring things out. Karen, I would have to say this week you have gotten to know yourself a little bit better. You have presented well to other people. You've been kind to other people, and you've found some wisdom for yourself. So how great is that? Asmina, it's so nice to see you. Okay, Deirdre, how was your week? Let's find out. Deirdre, I think this week tried your patience just a little bit, but you were strong, you persevered. I think you ended up having a little bit of fun nonetheless. It's all about balance. You know, for you, Deirdre, this has been a week of finding your balance. Okay, TK, traveling again you are. Let's see. Any chance we might see you here for our murder mystery next week? Would love to see you. Okay, TK, how was your week? Honestly, you gave a lot of energy this week, TK. You did a lot, but I think it's been very good. And I think you did a lot to move yourself forward. Okay. So, Kimberly, we're doing weekly wrap-ups. You have a big opportunity tomorrow. Hope you rise to the occasion. I can't answer that because that's not what we're about, but let's see how the week was, and maybe that will support you as we all wish you luck going forward. And it's so good to see you here. It was so nice to see you in the Tampa area this weekend, Kimberly. That was just so great. So let's see. What do we see about Kimberly's week? See, here's the thing, Kimberly. And I think you can interpret this having to do with your opportunity. You, over the course of this week, really have come to a good balance. You know, you have so many different pieces of your life that you have to kind of put together and balance together. And it's hard because you got to be here, you got to be there, you got to do this, you got to do that. And that's hard. But you are getting better and better at that balance, and that is going to support you as you go forward to this opportunity. I promise you, you have everything you need, and this week has been good at supporting you in this. You have everything you need to rise to that occasion. Okay, very good. Hey, Maria, nice to see you. We just got you up on the website. Maria is going to be speaking at StarCon in both Spanish and English. So excited. Okay. Rogerio, how was your week? You worked hard. It has not been really satisfying. There have been some disappointments this week, Rogerio. But you know what? You find comfort in the people you care about. You find comfort in your own knowledge, your own growth, your own solitude. You're a spiritual guy. You find comfort in that. You're okay. You got through it. Peggy Lou, how was your week? Peggy Lou, you seem to have some good friends around you, but there were, oh man, you ran into some tough stuff this week too. I'm so sorry. Some things that felt out of balance or unfair, but you got through it. You were fine. You handled it very, very well. Well done. Maria has a specific question about this week. Did I do all I needed to do this week? Very good. Maria, you have been busy and you're planning some big stuff. You are on fire, girl. You are doing great. And you know what? You're at a place where you're never going to feel like you did all you needed to do because, you can't clone yourself. And you've got so many good ideas and so many things you're working on, but you did great. Okay, Julia, nice to see you. Lori, nice to see you. Hey, Julia, how was your week? Deirdre says, thank you. Not sure about the fun, but definitely working on balance. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. I only have about 5 more minutes, so I'm going to get to as many people as I can. And of course, we will be back on Monday with your 3-card weekly reading and again on Friday with the weekly wrap-up. Okay, Julia, how was your week? Julia, I have to say you're getting good at avoiding some things that you probably shouldn't be avoiding. This week, it probably is true that you did not take care of some things you needed to take care of. Sorry to call you out on that. But you are so good at sort of being in the moment and finding your way through difficult moments, which is great. But in doing that, you sometimes avoid other things you need to do. And I think some of that did happen this week. So as we go into the new week, try to open up to taking care of the things you need to take care of. Okay. Sayani, am I saying that correctly? I hope so. How was your week? How was your week? Well, I think that you've had to make some difficult decisions and there may be some other decisions coming forward. I feel like you do have some good people around you and they have made themselves known this week, but there may have been some other things, like based on some of what happened this week, I feel like you have to be careful about who and what you trust. There's a lot of focus on work, there's a lot of focus on creativity, and that's going to take you forward into the next week. Okay, very good, very good. Oh, and I did pronounce your name correctly, Sayani. Very good, very good. That's important to me. All right, you guys, so that's your weekly wrap-up. And for those of you who work with tarot, do consider this as a good process when you finish something to really look at it. Maybe there's some constructive criticism there. Maybe there's a perspective you haven't seen. Maybe there's a pat on the back from the universe. Maybe there's acknowledgement for something you have done that has been difficult. So we're going into the weekend. Have a great weekend, everyone. I want to remind you that I am available to work with you by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or if you happen to be local, in person here in my Palm City office. I want you to get StarCon on your calendar, January 22nd through 24th, 2021. Get on a plane, get on a train, get on a boat, get on your bike, wherever you happen to be. There are many, many opportunities for us to meet together, study together, have a great time together. So plan for that. If you happen to be local, join us as we work together to solve a mystery here in my Palm City office on February 6th. And of course, please plan to join us this Wednesday for Global Tarot Circle right here on my Facebook business page. That is Christiana Gaudette on Facebook. If you haven't hit like, please do. And if you happen to be watching an archive on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe. And I hope to see you all again really soon. Thank you so much for being here.